All right, Facebook Nation, we are going to go live in 1 minute. Well, we're live now, but we're going to start in 1 minute. We'll give people a chance to log in. It is Thursday. I know because I checked the calendar. Some of you may have to check it these days as well. Thursday, April 23rd, and we're going to have our Martial Arts Movement Fitness class, little physical education class I've been doing for the last 5 weeks. Help out the kids at home as well as the adults who aren't moving that much. So here I am, Master Brent J. Crisci down at the United Martial Arts Academy's Augusta Hambo Dojo. And I am again coming to you live from the dojo. It's Thursday, April 23rd. I checked the calendar because we have to these days. And so I've been doing a fitness class, martial arts movements class. My friend Tony Fournier gave me the idea back in March when this started and we had to stop doing in-person classes, and all the kids got let go of school and never sent back. And I don't know about your area. I hope they're doing better. I'm very disappointed in my school district. The administrators, the teachers are awesome. The PTA members and PTO members, my dojo parents, they're doing everything they can, but the administration has not spent the time or money to institute any organized program. A lot of other places in the state immediately went to an online course curriculum where they had online classes and work, and our administration has not done that. It's very, very disappointing, and I am still working to get them to step up a little more because we're pretty far in. And of course, this is one of the ways. I don't just talk about it, I do it. So one of the ways I do it is by stepping up and running phys ed classes twice a week. And these are free phys ed classes. They're open to everybody out there in Facebook land. And of course, I am also doing online martial arts classes for Zoom. I've been doing that for the last month as well for not just my Augusta dojo. All my United Martial Arts Academies are welcome to attend. And my partner in crime for many years, now my senior student and amazing black belt, Sean Ryan Chamberlain, has been doing a huge amount of online content. So we're going to let a couple more people come in, and then we're going to get started. We're going to be moving around today, and it's time for the disclaimer. As I do this for a living, and I am an educator as well. So I did teach high school and majored in special ed and phys ed in college. I must tell you that you should not do any exercise program without consulting your physician. Of course, they won't answer the phone or email right now, but you want to do that. Oh, look, there's a head sticking in. Somebody snuck in. Nobody saw that. Don't rat me out because we're closed, right? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. We're closed. So we're going to continue live, and we're going to start the program. As I was saying, guys, adults especially. I had over 100 adults in every class the last 2 weeks. I don't know if they're all physically participating, but they're all watching. Please make sure you don't do anything that's bad for you. If it hurts a lot, don't do it. Substitute, though. Don't just stand there and smile. So make sure you are moving. So this is designed to be primarily an anaerobic class. Those not gym teachers, anaerobic without oxygen. For muscle, strengthening, flexibility, not oxygen, not heart and lungs as much. But if you want to add footwork, it can become an aerobic class. So you can make it into an aerobic class, just do more with the feet. I try to limit it. I don't want anybody to overdo it out there. So we've got several more people coming in. We're going to get started now. If you just joined us, you're late. But I love you anyways. All right, so let's get the body moving. Hands on the waist, shoulder width. Just circle the heads around. Shoulder rolls, big rolls. I will tell jokes. It's been a rough couple of days, but I'm still keeping a positive attitude. I was getting a little negative, as we can these days. It's a lot to take. I did get through to the loans and to the unemployment, and none of them are set up. None of them are available to the self-employed or the business owners right now of Maine. So I am 6 weeks now without actually getting paid. So that stresses you. But I actually listened to him and talked with Hanchi Bruce Chutnick, my kosher grandmaster. And Hanchi's doing well, by the way. He's doing an Okudan program online. So if you want to get involved in that, he said he's still taking students. Shake the hands out. But the reason I bring it up is he spoke about Glenn Gavin. Doc Gavin I've known for I don't know how long now, 25, 30 years. And he's out in Chicago. And this man, without getting into detail, has gone through a lot of things. Let's push in and out now. He's had more trouble than any man's do, physical, emotional. And you know what? When you talk to him, you ask him, how's your day going? He goes, I'm having a great day. I've never had a bad day. He just has such an indomitable spirit. And I thought yesterday, as I had a little pity party for myself about finances and the flooding basement and the fence breaking and you know all the things that happen in life, I thought of Doc Gavin and I said, hey, I don't have any right to really be feeling sorry for myself. This guy's happy. This guy's motivated. What the heck do I have? So I ask you the same thing. How bad is it really? Okay, every day above ground is a good day. And that's what I try to remind myself. And I'm hopefully, as Doc reminded me yesterday, I'm reminding you today. All right, we did Kung Fu Movement Origin on Tuesday. Many of you know martial artists. I see you logging in. I can't see all of you. Want to get away from the screen? I did Kung Fu for 30 years. I was one of the first black belts, traveled to the Shaolin Temple in China, blah, 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 blah. But I know my stuff on Kung Fu pretty well. So I was using the animal movements as a fun way to move. So we did Tiger on Tuesday. So let's do Crane today. So we're going to do some Crane movements. You don't have to have great balance. We will not be doing Danielson Crane. Or maybe we will. But for now, let's get the middle loose. So I want you to just push the hip one way and the arm the other. Push the hip one way and the arm the other. I think my special guest is leaving. Was it something I said? Well, it's better than Tuesday. Raise your hand if you were here Tuesday. Oh, good. Welcome back. Tuesday, the police surrounded my facility and stayed for upwards of an hour. Coming and going and parking and looking in the window. We kept waiting for some excitement, but nothing ever came of it. And I made a couple of calls. There was no official assignment here. I think it was just the way it worked out. But you know what? That special guest, that was my father sneaking into the dojo in Augusta. I just recognized the car driving out. He's supposed to be quarantined at home. So I don't know what he's doing out. But if you can hear me, Mom, Dad's out in the car. Get him. Okay, my parents have been quarantined for 5 weeks. They've been following directions. They have to. They're in an age where this is dangerous. They're all set. They're good. I bring in, check in supplies. They're all taken care of. Thank you for the people who I've had actually a lot of black belts check in. They know my dad is a black belt too. And thank you. But they're doing good. I think he may have had to come into town just to drive around and not go insane. Because they live out in the country. Big circles. The bigger the circle, the better. Welcome everybody again. I wave when I get a drink break. Get moving. And if you did your homework, you checked out my brother from another mother, Tokyo Joe LaMattina, had a great technique Tuesday this week. So also, just like this class will rebroadcast on Facebook, on YouTube, Tokyo does the same. So there's no excuse not to be moving. Let's just march in place. Now, Crane generally is not my body type. Crane is generally a leaner, longer frame. Okay, I'm more of a tiger, leopard. But everybody has Crane. Everybody has every animal in them. Just like some people are aggressive, some people are passive. Nobody's totally passive. Nobody's totally aggressive. Some come close. So Crane uses the arms extended for reach, and it uses the core for strength. So we're going to put our arms out. The secret here, keep the fingertips pointed, elbows locked. We're just going to move the feet in place. I'll back up so you can see everything. And we're just going to cross our wings to start. So we're crossing the Crane's wings. Now, this is a phys ed class, but I'm a martial arts master. So I can't help but get application. I like double dipping, right? Triple dipping. Why just exercise? Why not be able to exercise and know how to hit a guy in the temple and knock him out? Or catch a guy in the side of the head and get a point in sparring at the same time? Why learn separate techniques for fighting, separate techniques for tournament, separate techniques for exercise, separate? That's all movement. And if you understand movement and you look for the similarities, hashtag Bruce Chutnick, and everybody else that's a grandmaster has told me that. There are far more similarities than differences in our arts. Now I want you like a robot. See from the side, remember the robot arms? Okay, we're going to do robot arms. We're going to start with straight ahead. Anaerobic, don't move your legs a lot. Aerobic, get your booty moving up and down. Okay, but for now, straight, straight. Now we're going to go to straight up. So that, I believe, is 180 degrees. Math teachers make comments in the side part. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm a pretty good math guy. I was. That last surgery, you know that they knock you out? They don't tell you around surgery 3 or 4 over your life that every time you have anesthesia, you lose brain cells. Yeah, every time, no matter how good it works, brain cells die. And I started to have a few memory losses after the last couple of surgeries. Little weird things, and that's when I found that out. I can hear my black belts. I don't have to be with them. I can hear them. So whoever just said, we knew that already, sir, you're taking a beating in May when I get you on the mat. Now, full circle now. Watch. Back to center. So gym teachers teach this as the arms of a clock. That's how old I am. I come from a time when there were arms on clocks, right? No kids know what we're talking about. So full circle, go left, go right. Go left, go right. Go forwards, go backwards. Welcome aboard. All you people who don't know when 2 o'clock is, I'm just teasing because I can. What are you going to do, kick my ass? I don't think so. So, keep going. Now we're going to do same time. But again, the crane, long extended limbs, keep the elbow locked. If you hear a click, that's just a bone spur in my shoulder. My right shoulder's doing much better, thanks for asking. Yeah, I had that reconstructed last year. They did everything. The rotator cuff, they reattached the muscle to the scapula, they cut out the bicep tendon, and they did all sorts of stuff. Good, okay, so the idea is we're really going to work the shoulder and center for the crane because the crane reaches. Again, it doesn't want to grapple. If you're a martial artist, you know the grapplers look like me. They're kind of gorilla looking, short looking. Calm down, Danny Dream. That works for us. We're good to getting close. The longer, leaner guys lean towards a taekwondo kicking art sometimes because they're an advantage. They've got the reach. All right, guys, I'm going to take a quick drink break because I have to talk through this whole thing and the 70 other Zoom classes. Oh, that's yummy. Little coenzyme 10 there. All right, so as I was saying, I'm going to reach with the crane. Now we're going to get the legs moving. So I use opposite from sparring. Left leg goes back, right leg goes, arm goes forward, and vice versa. So all we're going to do is drop that ridge, reach out with that arm. So if you're teaching women's fitness, stretch the obliques, get those love handles to go away, tighten the triceps, and they love it. They eat it up. Because it's all true. If you teach a martial artist, drop that ridge on the guy. Drop that ridge on the collarbone. Drop that ridge on the head for the point. Not too fast now again. Anaerobic, stretching, and strengthening. Good. Shake it out. Do a nice welcome aboard. Lots of people are showing up. That's great. Now we're going to get a little looseness in the shoulder wrist. Remember how we took the fist? One on top of the other. See that? Can you see that? You see that? You see that? Boom. All right. 1, 2. 1, 2. And we're going to just work that speed bag. I like to roll to the side. My old kickboxing coach liked me to shoulder out because I used to stay in the middle and take too many face shots, too many head shots. I had to work on my escaping. That's why I've spent the last, 40 years now studying Kosho-Ryu, Kempo, because the primary system is escaping. Reverse it towards you for coordination, exercise, and balance. Whatever you do, don't punch yourself in the face. But keep moving, keep breathing, keep moving. If you keep moving, you'll keep breathing. If you keep breathing, you'll keep moving. Forward. And back. All right, good. So we get a lot of blood in the arms. We got a good blood flow. We are going to work onto crane leg a little bit. So those who know I have the right metal bionic leg, so I'm going to use my left leg. And what we're going to do is we're going to breathe in and breathe out. Real simple. In, knee comes up, out. In, out. Just alternate legs. Higher is better if you can do it. If you fall on your butt, higher is not better. I got tricky there. So there are many levels to the exercises I do. I train people 10, 20, even 30 years now. So if you want to try this, out, in, down. Out, in, down. Out, out, down. I can't say it. I'm just going to do it. Because I can do it, but I can't say it sometimes. And it's just a great exercise for balance. Deep breaths in the nose, out the mouth, as always. And all we're doing is moving again, but we're extending the arms. So again, remember, the principle of the crane is that reaching, that center. In China, Fujian, since we're talking about Hung Fu, the Fujian province is where the crane really flourished, the study of the crane. So all 5 animals started in Chunfa, in Shaolin Temple, where I trained in China. But they advanced to other areas, became known for Fujian, Hokkien, Bagua, all the different levels. But for now, just remember, crane, long bird, stretchy, one leg. Pretty simple. All right, now we're going to push. So I'm going to move back again, make sure you can see my legs. We're just going to push to the ball of the foot, center, push. We start with just the feet, because we did a lot with the upper body today, and I like to balance it out. When I was a bodybuilder in the early 1700s, I think it was, I used to have a lot of friends who would just massively work their upper body, and they would not work their legs at all. And it always looked really weird and creepy to me. They had these chicken legs and these giant pecs and lats. So I have always made sure, especially for martial arts, that I try to keep a balanced body, upper and lower base. Now, remember the crane. So now we're going to drop that ridge from the same side. So that crane's wing coming down. If you were doing self-defense stuff, you might open the fingers. The fingers become the tips of the feathers, and they rake the eyes and they blind the opponent. Stretch. Lower you stretch, the better off you are, but again, only within reason. If I go too far down, I can't get up. That's no good for anybody. Couple more. Let's see what's current news. Oh, if you haven't, keep going. This is a commercial. Ready? Hey, did you hear about the new virtual real-time interactive online kata seminar happening tomorrow, April 24th, Friday? You didn't? Oh my God, it's happening. You should come. It's really cheap and really awesome, and we're doing 2 katas. So yeah, there's going to be a virtual real time, just like this, except I could see you and you could see me, and we could talk and I could evaluate. And I'm going to do that 5:30, 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. Anybody can sign up. It's on the Facebook. There's an event. It's on my studio. It's on Instagram. It's on your mother's head. I don't know. It's everywhere. But anyways, $35 gets you 2 hours and 2 katas. I'm not doing this alone because I'm losing my breath now. So I have a helper. So I will be teaching 1 hour, and I will teach the kata saifa, which I learned when I was a teenager, actually originally with Fumio Demura. And then I hadn't done it for many years. And of all people, Hanchi Bernard, local legend in New England, taught it at the symposium. But the shirt I'm wearing, he taught it at this symposium, the Martial Arts Symposium. This July, by the way, it's been rescheduled for. And I'm going to teach that. And then my betrothed is going to teach, her instructor was direct student Peter Urban, founder of American Goju. And they have a kata empiha that was his center form. She learned that directly from his student. And my friend for many years, Denny, Grandmaster Denny Bo, Hanchi Denny Bo, she's going to teach you that. You're going to get the whole form, 2 of them, if you sign up. And I cannot, I don't have to limit it to 20 people. So I can actually teach 100 up to 100 people in Zoom Pro. Normally I get 20 on the mat and then you can't get in and you all cry and whine. But tomorrow I got plenty of room, so check it out, contact me, get in there, do it. And my students, my personal students from the United Martial Arts Academies, they always get a discount because they pay me a lot of money in other ways. So you get a discount code, talk to me about it. All right, now we're going to get moving. Enough talk. You were doing this and it was awesome. I said so. Now let's go to the side. So what I'm going to do here is cross my center line with an extended motion. So again, I'm using the wing on a horizontal plane. If I close the fingers up, becomes the Haito, rich hand. I could use this more linear. If you want to put it straight now, you're doing more sport. Maybe I'm driving the guy, or for self-defense, right across the ridge of the nose. I've done that a few times in my life when I was a correctional officer. That works good. When you snap the bridge of the nose, they stop trying to kill you. Most of the time. Couple more, and the longer you stretch that leg out, the more exercise you're going to get. You got to adapt it, because I got everybody from age 4 to 400 here today. I can see some faces. Let me come in quick. Look, Grandmaster Burton just showed up. We share a teacher lineage. He was a long, long time student of my late teacher and his Professor Nick Serio. Okay, so thank you for coming in, sir. All right, we're going to keep moving. Dealing with the crane. Let's use the leg again. So this time, we're going to up and down push. So these hands are guarding now. Instead of that extended crane, that Fukian crane, this is defense. And I just thought of it because I saw Shion Burton. This is more of what we call the Kempo crane. So the leg comes up and we guard from the side. You do it on both sides. If you have more metal in the right leg, it doesn't go up as high. From the side, see, so you're doing up and down. But again, it's exercise. There's no wrong way to do this. Don't start typing in, hey, we have the hands this way, we have the hands up our nose and up our butt. Nobody cares. Okay? Nobody cares. Just move. It's good. It's good. It's all good movement. Apply it in your fighting system however you want. There's a lot of ways to skin a cat. But I'm told you shouldn't skin a cat. It's bad. It's just an expression for, there's a lot of ways to win a fight. And you got to use the ones that work for you. And what is awesome for you might not be awesome for me. Or maybe it is. All right, so we're working crane extensions. Let's do a few combinations with the crane. Last 2 weeks we did boxing combinations, kickboxing. So we jabs, elbows, and uppercuts, okay? Now with the extended crane, we're going to do jab, jab, drop the ridge. Jab, jab. Notice I'm coming at the camera, moving in. Jab, jab, back them up, put them on the defense, drop the crane's wing. 1, 2, 3. Move. Boom. Move. Boom. Over the top. Move. A little more sport orientated. Why? It's not my opinion, it's a fact. Sport karate gives you more exercise. Okay? Sport karate is big. It needs to be seen. It's judged. So it's more physical. It gives you more exercise, like wushu, kung fu. Higher level arts are minimal movement. Okay? So when I do kosharu, we don't move a lot. Advanced kempo, we don't move a lot because we don't have to. And switch your hands. We do both sides. So jab, jab, ridge. So what I'm saying is, some of us in the higher levels of the arts, like those grandmasters that signed in, we've been doing the arts 30, 40, some people 50 years. You're going to need to adjust what you're doing. Dave Kovar tells me that all the time. I need to focus more on the health and fitness and less on the martial application. My martial application has gone to levels where it shouldn't require a lot of movement. It should not require a lot of energy, because as you get older, you just don't have as much. And when you're younger in sport, wow, you love it. Boom, boom, bang. Okay? So it doesn't mean I don't like to play. It doesn't mean I don't like to move. It keeps me young. I hope it keeps you young too. But the reality is, when I do sports stuff, it's for big exercise. And when I do practical stuff, it's because it'll save my life and the life of my loved ones. All right, wow. We've either been moving or talking a lot here. So we're going to get some stretching. You know my theory, stolen from Bill Wallace. The stretching at the end is more important than the stretching in the beginning in many ways. So, news. Like I said, I talked to Archie Chutnick, and he put up a podcast about the Okudan. Unfortunately, bad news, he is probably going to pull the plug. I say probably because I don't want to believe that he already pulled the plug on the Gathering 2020. Okay, we're supposed to be in Reno again, October, Gathering 2020. It looks like that's not going to happen. Let's pray. Maybe it'll pull out. Okay, push. However, the main gathering, hosted by Shion Ryan Chamberlain, will be held in Maine in August. So you're a much closer event, and you can see a lot of the same people. Turn it upside down. And of course, the symposium, the shirt I'm wearing today, Martial Arts Symposium, is hosted by Master Terry Dow, my longtime friend, July 10, 11, 12. I'll be there teaching with some greats, and I hope you will too. All memberships, all the previous signups will be transferred to July. You do have to call the hotel yourself. So we do have training opportunities still. And like I said at the beginning of this, push out. Be positive. Try, it's hard, but try not to focus on all the can'ts. So if I can't go to the gathering with Hanchi, let me go into that. 1996 was my first one. So, almost 25 years. I love it. I see friends I sometimes only see there. But if I can't go, I can't go, but I can still see everybody at the main gathering in August. I can see everybody else at the Martial Arts Symposium in July. Eric just called me. He's confirmed June 2021, the Gathering of Styles. He wants me to be a feature presenter at the Gathering of Styles. I'm honored, happy to show up. I love to share. And you know why? Because I've had such great teachers. Some of them are here. They might not be my martial arts grandmaster like Master Ho or Hanchi or Michael DePasquale, but I've learned from everybody. Hanchi Martin has been an inspiration in karate to me for over 35 years. Thank you for tuning in, Hanchi Martin. So guys, you can learn from everybody, okay? And you can benefit. And remember, I'm reminded of this, your students aren't you. So even though I might love something or I might do something one way, if maybe one of those guys viewing does it a different way, if I learn that, that might be what my student needs. My students might need their way, not my way. Okay, fighting-wise, I'm a meathead. Okay, like I said, I go in, I take the head hits, the Rocky Balboa method. That ain't smart. Okay, so I teach most of my fighters, move, get out of the way. Okay, like Bill Wallace said, I don't like to get hit. I don't want to get hit. I like hitting people. That's fun. All right, guys, take 3 deep breaths in, out, in, out. If you had fun, you did it right. If you didn't have fun, you did it wrong. I'm here every Tuesday and Thursday free on Facebook at 2 o'clock, and I'll release this again on my YouTube channel and on Facebook tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll also be teaching a seminar with my betrothed, Sensei Rebecca Kildoff. We will be teaching Shito-Ryu Karate Kata Saifa and Gojo-Ryu Karate Kata Empiha. That is open to everybody until I can't fill up the spaces. I can put 100 in, and then it's done. It is the cheapest, most reasonable seminar for karate kata you'll ever get because I just want to get people moving. I want to help people in this pandemic to stay alive and stay healthy. And every doctor has put it out there now. You healthy means better immune system, less chance of catching the virus. So remember, if you're moving and just staying breathing, you are increasing your chances of not getting the virus and increasing your chances of beating it if you do. Because studies are showing a lot of people have got it and it's gone. There's a lot more beating it than not. Let's remember that. So focus on the positive. Hey, United Studios, say hello to Grandmaster Poulin for me, ma'am. And your beautiful husband. I see you on there. I don't get a chance to see everybody or talk to, but I do go in at night. And I go through everybody and I look at the comments. So if you have a comment, leave me a comment. Thank you. And remember, even though some events have been canceled, there's so much more we can do. Tomorrow we'll do a kata virtually. By July, we'll all be together at the Martial Arts Symposium in Manchester, New Hampshire. By August, we'll all be together in Winthrop, Maine at the main gathering. So we're going to be on the other end of this. Keep hope alive. I stole that, but it's a good saying, and it's never been needed more than now. I sincerely love each and every one of you. I appreciate you. And if I can do anything, reach out to me privately. And I literally mean that. Not just saying. If I can do anything, you need a supply run, I'm out there. I'm trying to help because that's what we do. That's what black belts do. That's what martial artists do. So I will see you hopefully tomorrow, 5:30 Eastern Standard Time. And then again, we'll have these every Tuesday and Thursday. Check in with Sean Chamberlain. He's doing them out in Winthrop out of his dojo. Tony Fournier is doing them down out of the Portland area. So there's no excuse not to be exercising and moving. Everybody's out there moving, and you should be moving with us. I love you guys. I'll see you next time. I'll come in and wave at a few people on the way out. Oh, look, speak of the devil. There's Sean Chamberlain. There's my betrothed. Look at all those people. They came in late. That means they didn't do the workout. They just came in to support me, and that's good too. I need a lot of help. So I'll wave at a few people as I say goodbye. I'll have this video saved, and I'll post it on Facebook again and on, YouTube. So if you want to do it later with people, you can. And if you have kids, keep them moving. Keep them positive. They're the future.